Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Monster Hunter World news update. There's a lot of limited time events going on right now, more than I think we've ever seen in the past. It's a very busy time for Monster Hunter World, and what I'm going to be doing in the video, I'm going to be breaking down all of the important rewards for that. There's also some fresh Witcher news that I'm going to be placing at the end of the video, so you're probably going to want to stick around for that. Here's a quick table of contents for what I'm going to be talking about. First, we'll cover the current news, then we'll move on to an event quest guide for the Appreciation Festival, and then finally we'll finish with fresh news. Alright, let's talk about the current events of notoriety. The first thing we're going to mention, of course, is the Witcher collaboration that many of you probably already know about. PC players were disappointed to learn that this event is console only for now, and that they're going to have to wait for it to be ported over to the PC. Currently, there's one Witcher quest in the game, and it rewards a lot of things, including the new Geralt armor set, which I did my usual deep analysis on. That video is out. Also, we have a new sword and shield from this event, and the Igni sign, which is fun, but honestly not that powerful in my opinion, even when you pair it with the Geralt set, what is the name? I don't even remember the name of the bonus set skill for that, but it turns it from the Hunter rune into the Igni sign. What's interesting to learn is that the Witcher event is not yet over. There's going to be another quest, and I'm going to be talking about that in more details later on in the video. The other, quote, hot issue we have right now is the new event quest that names Lavasioth. Sadly, the greatest Jagras is now gone, and we have this simple fight against a tempered Lavasioth. But honestly, it's still kind of awesome because he's turned out to be the #1 source of warped face stones in the game. So if you want to see the fastest way to farm him for those warped face stones, I'll leave a link in the comment section below. I should also mention he'll give you tickets for crafting the very ugly beetle layered armor. Maybe you think it looks good, I do not. Finally, the last important current issue is that the Kjarr weapons have been fixed in the latest patch. It used to be the case that the critical status skill was not working, and now it is working. Neato. I can finally start doing some testing with some of those Kjarr weapons. I do have a Kjarr heavy bowgun that I'm really curious about. Okay, that's the current news. Now we should do a very brief checklist of all the most important rewards currently available in the Appreciation Festival. I'm not going to list anything that I just talked about, and I'm going to skip over rewards that I don't think are important enough, so I won't waste your time on that. Sound fair? Let's begin. Number 1. Kulve Taroth has a loot pool of hundreds of weapons, many of them being the best or second best weapon in their respective tier list. You'll need to farm her for a long ass time if you want to unlock them. Personally, if I was on PC, I might not over farm her until the Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth DLC gets released so that you're not burnt out. Number 2. There are 2 USJ quests, and you need to collect the rewards from both of them in order to craft the Azure Starlord armor set. This is one of 3 armor sets that gives you critical element, so I recommend it. Number 3. The event quest Where Sun Meets Moon will give you the Downy Crake dual blades. These are an excellent pair of sleep ailment dual blades and they look hilarious. Number 4. Greeting the Gluttons is always an event quest that I recommend running through a few times. It's one of the most efficient ways to farm vouchers, and feline food skills can really add a nice punch to your setups. Number 5. Timberland Troublemakers lets you build the Bristly hammer. It's not the strongest hammer in the game, however it just looks so good I didn't want to skip talking about it. Number 6. This is one of the important ones. If you want to unlock the strongest Greatsword in the game, all you have to do is play this simple event quest called Every Hunter's Dream. Your reward will be the Wyvern Ignition Impact Greatsword, or Wyvern Ignition Impact Greatsword if you want to beat me up for the way I pronounce my words. Number 7. King's No Fear will give you the layered Wiggler helmet. Very popular, very fashionable. Number 8. Finally, Relish at the moment is still one of the best ways to unlock Sullied and Shining Streamstones, especially because you can capture them. Otherwise, you could also play the event quest called the Thronetaker. We aren't done yet. Those were just the rewards for the easy event quests. Next, we jump into the Arch-Tempered Elder Dragons, who you're definitely going to want to farm for their Gamma armor sets. I'm going to talk specifically about what pieces of armor you should be working towards so you don't have to kill them like 5 times each. Number 1. With Arch-Tempered Kirin, you really want the arms and the chest piece for building Free Element. Number 2. For Arch-Tempered Vaal Hazak, you'll want the arms and the coil. The arms are perfect for dragon damage weapons, and the coil is also pretty good for weapons that deal dragon damage. Other than that, it's also just a more flexible coil than like the Nergigante coil, the Odogaron coil, right? And you get that recovery speed. Number 3. After that, we have Arch-Tempered Teostra, who offers another way to build Master's Touch, except this time you get 2 open slots of armor that you can also build, not to mention you're going to have much better fire resistance than the Draken set. You'll want to be able to craft the head, arms, and leg. Number 4. Then we have Arch-Tempered Kushala Daora, whose arms give us one of the most effective focus build options, and the waist isn't bad either, letting us build 2 levels of handicraft with 2 small decoration slots left over. Number 5. We aren't done. Next we have Arch-Tempered Zorah Magdaros, one of the most boring Elder Dragon fights in the game, at least that's my opinion, but he gives us a lot of nice utility armor pieces, a way to build the critical status set bonus skill, and the best coil for fighting Kulve Taroth. You might as well craft his whole set, not to mention he's also another easy way to farm for the valuable Streamstones. Number 6. After Zorah, we have one of the least fair Arch-Tempered Elder Dragons in the game, Lunastra. She does have a strong pair of agitator arms and a wide range helmet that's considerably more efficient than the Wiggler helmet, so at least you should go pick up her helmet. Number 7. Finally, we have Arch-Tempered Xenojiiva, who you absolutely do not want to skip because his armor set gives us the razor sharp / spare shot skill, which you might use with gun lances, but especially you'll be using it with bow guns. I've never used the chest piece, but everything else I have used. And now, we're done with my brief event quest guide. Please note that you will also want to craft the Gala suit helmet and the Gala suit arms using the appreciation tickets handed out to you for completing the daily limited bounties. Okay guys, it's time to talk about fresh news. There's primarily 2 things going on. For PC, you guys will be receiving Arch-Tempered Kushala Daora for the first time on February 22nd. I just mentioned the armor pieces that you're definitely going to want to pick up from this event, and you'll also be able to unlock the Guild Cross layered armor. I know you guys are so excited, you just can't wait for that. I'll be logged into my PC account when this event drops, and probably live streaming with members from my Discord channel. And at last, the big news is that we're going to have a second Witcher event quest called Contract Woodland's Spirit, coming to consoles on February 14th. For you, it might be February 15th, depending on which time zone you're in. Presumably, this new event will offer a more satisfying challenge than the earlier quest, because we're going to be fighting an ancient Leshen this time, so I'm assuming this is similar to being like tempered or arch-tempered, and I'm assuming it's going to let us finish upgrading the Witcher sword and shield. Who knows? Maybe there will even be fresh rewards that we aren't supposed to know about for this quest. I gotta say, I'm actually pretty excited for this. The first time we fought the Leshen in the ancient forest from the special assignment, I wasn't that impressed. I know I was using a weakened weapon, right? And I know that I wasn't really taking too much damage when he hit me. In fact, anytime I died, it was because I was being kind of lazy. You take a lot of chip damage, and then it's like, okay, I should have probably healed up. He gets you with one final chunk, right? That's the only time I ever died, and I really didn't die that often. So the idea of there being an ancient Leshen, and maybe he actually can two-shot you, and you can bring in 4 people if you want, that sounds excellent. So I'm very curious about that, and I'll be very interested in making a monstrous strategy guide when he comes out. So that'll probably be my priority when he launches. Okay, well that concludes the news that we know about. I do also want to mention, as we get closer to the end of the Appreciation Festival, that players on the console are waiting for the last Arch-Tempered monster to be released, Arch-Tempered Nergigante. After him, we don't really know if there's anything else we'll be getting, presumably not. Capcom never mentioned the Assassin's Creed event, and it did pop up, so they also didn't mention the Maswine New Year's event, or the Greatest Jagras, or the names Lavasioth, so there's a hopeful chance that they throw us a bone as we impatiently wait for the Iceborne DLC to arrive. But of course, nobody can guarantee that. Maybe they're just like, here you go, Arch-Tempered Nergi, you're on your own, you know, and then for several months we're just like coasting, you know what I mean? If that's the case, I'll be sure to host a lot of fun events for the community. I'll probably, once again, I'll probably be doing that for my Discord channel. We've been doing the Turf Wars, so that's my plan, is to just kind of keep playing it and have some community hosted challenges, but we'll see. Maybe they'll have something for us. Nobody really knows. Alright, well that's the end of the news update. I want to thank all of you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.